Hey, we are so close to fall, and it's the perfect time to bust out all the fall feels. The fashion, the pumpkin spiced yumminess, all the things. But since I am a makeup artist, we're going to show how to do a pumpkin spice and everything nice fall inspired makeup look. So you can use your normal makeup, but then adding in a few fall colors to spice up your life and to really feel fall. Now, summer and spring, we are wearing the pinks and the light, bright, fun colors. Fall, we want to bring in those fall colors that you see in nature. The burnt orange, the reds, the browns, the things that really feel like fall. And so with this custom compact, I have my foundation and concealer and my contour and bronzer and my lip colors, cheek colors, and I have my eyeshadow, all that kind of stuff in here. So we are going to do this fall inspired makeup look using this compact. So first off, I already prepped my face, and so I already washed it and I applied my favorite sunscreen. This is Wonder Screen by Dime. It works really great as a primer, as a moisturizer, as a sunscreen, all in one. I feel like less is more when you want to prep your face. And then I also applied eyeshadow primer on my eyelids so that my eyeshadow will actually stay and not crease. If you're gonna go through the effort of getting ready, might as well go through the effort and get stuff that will help your makeup stay. Okay, so we are going to start applying my makeup. Now I have a totally blank slate. I have nothing on my face besides that sunscreen. I'm going to first start off with a little trick. I'm going to apply bronzer first to kind of even out my skin tone. A very light layer of bronzer. We're not really packing it on. It's just really to even out your skin tone. I'm really focusing on my chin and my nose area because that's where I have a lot more pigment. Most women do. The sun naturally hits that area more, and so usually most women are darker on their noses and their chins, and so I'm just applying this really light layer of cream bronzer to even out my skin tone. Even you can do it a little bit underneath your eyes. It's a nice trick to get that glow and even skin tone before you even apply the rest of your makeup, okay? So bronzer, quick layer, is a great way to even it out. Now I'm gonna go in with, sometimes I go back and forth between doing my contour first or my foundation first, and today we're gonna do contour first. That's what I'm feeling. So we're gonna go in with, I chose a little bit warmer contour than I normally wear. This one is called Cedar, and this is perfect for fall because it gives off those warm fall vibes. Autumn is a very warm colored season, and so you want to wear those warm colors. And I'm just doing a little bit at a time so that I can build on the product instead of having to rub off if I put too much on. Also, the more product you put on your brush, then it gets packed in there, and I'm going to be using the same brush for my foundation, and so I want to do just a little bit of product at a time. So I'm doing that right underneath my cheekbones to really define and give my face some shape and dimension. Contour is my very favorite part in the whole makeup process. And I'm also going to put it up here on my forehead into my hairline. This is just warming me up because I'm doing a warmer contour and it's adding that dimension. I am using the detail brush right now. It's my absolute favorite. So perfect for contouring, but also I am going to do my whole face with it. So I'm doing my contour and then I'll also do my highlight or foundation. Okay, so I just like to do my cheekbones and my forehead. You can also do your jawline if you want to, and you can also do the sides of your nose if you want to. Totally your preference. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my foundation, and I'm just going to do a light layer of foundation where I need some extra coverage and even skin tone. And I'm using the same brush as I did with my contour. Less is more. And since this is cream makeup, it just blends beautifully into your skin. It melts into your skin, making it look flawless and very natural, but still giving you the coverage that you need. And apply as little or as much as you need. It's very buildable, so if you want a light layer, just apply a little bit. If you want more full coverage, add more. It's really simple. So I'm just applying that right where I need that coverage, a little bit more even skin tone. And I love this brush because it just kind of pats and presses the makeup right into your skin, right where you need it. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a lighter color as my concealer, right in the inner corner of my eye. And just apply as little or as much as you want. Now today I'm noticing that I have a little bit more darkness underneath my eyes. I'm gonna go in with my normal color first, kind of pat that in. Then I'm gonna go in with my lighter color to brighten. You need to color correct first if you have any darkness underneath your eyes, and then you go in with your concealer. You don't do concealer and hope and pray that it will cover. Because concealer is lighter and it won't give you the coverage that you need for darkness. So color correct first, then use a concealer. Okay, so I'm just doing a little bit, and I'm just doing a little bit at a time because I don't want to put a ton of product underneath my eyes, because the more product you put underneath your eyes, then the more it will crease throughout the day. So I'm going to take my sponge and just really press that in to get the coverage that I need. And I'm pressing in, just kind of patting and blending that makeup into my skin. Now I'm kind of going for a lighter covers today. If you want to go for more dramatic, just add more product. So now I am going to use a fun blush to channel those fall vibes. Now I'm going to use this one for my lips, and I think I'm going to do this one for my cheeks. I'm going to do more of a natural cheek today. Let's try that out first and see how I like it. And then maybe I'll be like, I want a little bit more oomph. So this one is very natural. So I like to apply it with my finger and then blend with my brush. It's very natural. So if I want to go for those fall vibes, you got to ask yourself, do you want to go for a natural look, or do you want to go for like a bold, give me all the fall color look? So just kind of depends on the look that you're going for. I kind of want to go for a more natural look. So just added a little bit of kind of nudish pink to my cheeks to give me a little bit of flush, but not like in your face, I'm wearing a ton of blush. Now I'm going to use this pretty sandstone color. I'm going to apply that on my lips because this is going to give us the fall vibe feels that we want. So I'm going to apply that on my lips. I have some lip oil on first just to moisturize my lips. That's key before you apply your lip color. You want to have moisturized lips because otherwise your color will just enhance dry, chapped lips, and we don't want to bring attention to that. Isn't that a pretty fun fall color? I love it. It's not too bold, but it's like warm and fallish. I love it. Okay, so now actually I'm going to go back in with my bronzer. I know we already applied a little light layer at the very beginning, but I'm going to go back in and apply a bit more to really kind of give me a tan. Also to just give me a little bit more of a warm, sun-kissed glow look to really channel those fall vibe feels. Remember, fall is all about those beautiful fall colors, the browns, the oranges, the reds. And so I'm just going to put some more bronzer on myself to make me feel more fall. At this point, like if you kind of take a step back and you look at your makeup and you're like, oh, I was a little bit too heavy on my blush and I put it too close to my nose or whatnot, you can go back in with your concealer or your foundation color or whatever, and you can just lightly touch up. It's buildable. Don't feel like you messed up. Like, it's okay. You can wipe things off. You can add some more. It's all about trial and error. And if you want to add some contour to your nose at this point, you can just kind of define that. Makeup should be fun. Like, have fun with it and just play around with it. You can learn some tips and techniques from makeup artists like me, and then try it out and see what you like and what you don't like. Okay, so there I have, my face is done. If you feel like you need more blending, then go back in and lightly blend. I'm not swiping, I am just dabbing and blending, pressing that into my face. Okay, next let's go to the other portion of my palette, and I have powder in here to set my makeup. So I'm really oily, and so I definitely need to set my makeup, especially on my T-zone. So that's your nose, your chin, and your forehead. Those are usually the most oily places on people, and so if you have oily skin, make sure to set those areas. And if you feel like your jawline is really oily, or underneath your eyes, set where you get the most oily so that your makeup will stay all day. Now I'm going to use this really pretty illuminator. It's a kind of a goldish color. I usually go for a pink, but because we are channeling the fall vibes, this goldish color is perfect for the pumpkin spice and everything nice fall look. Okay, so just add that, and so then when the light hits your face, it just glows. It's so beautiful. Okay, next let's do eyes. Now I learned this cool technique in my makeup artistry course. It's called the halo eye, and I want to create this fall inspired look using the halo eye technique, and it's really easy and it's really cool. So what you need is definitely need a darker color, mid-tone dark color, and then a lighter color. So we're going to start with those first, and then we'll see if we need to blend with some other colors. That's what makeup is. It's just trial and error. Kind of see how it works. Okay, so I'm going to take this really pretty color. Actually, it looks very similar to the lip color that I used, but it's just an eyeshadow form. So I'm using this, and I'm going to put this color on the outer corner of my eye. Just pressing that and patting that in, and apply more as needed. Okay, so I'm just pressing that and patting that into the corner of my eye. Then I'm going to take the same color, and I'm going to do it on the inner corner of my eye. And we're going to leave that middle point bare. Don't apply eyeshadow there. Okay, so outer corner, inner corner, and then don't do anything in the middle. Next, we're going to take a light color. This is a fun orange shimmer, and we're going to press that right in the middle. And if you feel like that's enough, then that's good. If you feel like you want to add more pigment, then you can add more pigment. Now I'm going to take a blending brush, and I'm going to lightly blend those together so that they kind of melt together. And there you have a really pretty halo eye. It just kind of rounds out your eye and makes that middle part pop a bit more. Now at this point you can be like, okay, I think I want to add a little bit more. So you can take that blending brush and do it right in your crease. Or if you wanted to add another color, you can do another light brown and blend that into your crease. Just kind of play around with it until you get the look that you want. But the most important thing is that you are not taking the blending brush and making it look muddy. So if you are going to go back and forth from dark to light eyeshadow colors, use a brush cleaning tile and clean off your brush so that it blends well with a clean brush instead of just making it look like a muddled mess. Okay, now I'm going to take this brush. I'm going to add a little bit of, after I clean it off a little bit, add a little bit of this light shimmer and add a little bit underneath my brow and just kind of a little bit up and over. Okay, so let's recreate it on the other eye really fast. Outer corner, this darker color. And it really doesn't have to be applied in a precise way. You can kind of be sloppy with it because you're going to be blending. Just the most important part is to keep that middle part free from the dark shade. Okay, so inner, outer, and then middle with this lighter color. And isn't it cool? It just kind of makes your eye look more rounded and have more dimension. Now I'm going to take this blending brush and just lightly blend it so that you don't have any harsh lines. And then add more color into your crease if you want to. And you can also tap off your excess powder so that you don't get fallout and a big mess underneath your eyes. Okay, now I'm going to finish it off by adding a little bit of this light shimmer. I feel like a light shimmer is always a nice way to elevate your eyeshadow look. Okay, you probably at this point kind of have a little bit of a mess, and that's totally normal. Like, your eyeshadow will make a mess. And so just take your brush that you used for your foundation and clean it. Just kind of tap it off and kind of clean up your edges so it's nice and crisp and clean. And now we're going to use this brown cream eyeshadow as eyeliner. I'm going to use this tiny little brush and going to apply some eyeliner just to get a little bit more definition. So with eyeliner, you always want to continue the line of your lower lashes. You're just continuing that line to give your eye a lift. And you can go up as far as you want, just depending on your look. If you want like a really big cat-winged look, then you can go farther. Don't go much farther than your like where your crease folds over in your eye, or like your brow bone. Don't go much farther than that. But just take that color and kind of hover over your lower lash, and then keep continuing that line up. And then you can connect it to the upper lash. And you can make this line as thick and dramatic as you want, or as subtle as you want, just by adding more product and controlling the shape of that line. Now, I have smaller eyes, and so I personally don't like to fully line my eye because it makes it look even smaller. So I just like to focus my eyeshadow or my eyeliner just on that outer corner, and then I like to kind of taper it down into my lashes. Okay, so this is a pretty subtle look, but if you wanted more drama, then you can just add more product. I'm just doing a little bit on that outer bottom edge too. Okay, so let's do the other side. And if you wanted an even darker kind of browned eyeliner look, then you could use a contour, or you can also use an eyeshadow by spraying it with your brush with setting spray first, and then taking your brush and kind of making a paste in your eyeshadow, and then that creates a really great formula for your eyeliner. So if you ever feel like, I just don't have the right eyeliner color that I'm looking for, just create your own with your eyeshadow. You don't need to go buy more products, just be smart with what you have. Okay, so just kind of keep working it until you have your desired look. And clean up messes as you go. But I have a pretty simple, natural looking eyeliner look. So now I'm going to top my look off with my mascara. Your mascara is like the icing on the cake. It's what makes you really look put together. And a good mascara is key. I have several that I'll make sure I put in the description. I just kind of use whatever I feel like for the day. This one is Thrive. It's one of my favorites. I've used it for years. I also like the Senegence mascara, and there's also a Sochi mascara that I really like too. So just add as much or as little mascara as you want. Always make sure that you go from the base to the tip for a full coverage application. And you can also do your lower lashes too. Don't forget that. It looks really unnatural when you don't apply mascara to your lower lashes. It's like it doesn't quite match. So once you have your layer of mascara, then you can take a step back and see if you like the look and see if you need to add or change anything. But as you can see, this whole palette that I just used is my normal foundation and concealer and contour, but I just changed up a few colors to use for fall. You don't have to go out and buy a ton of new products. Just go out and buy maybe a new lip and cheek, a new couple new eyeshadow shades, and then just have fun, play around with it. So there you have a really pretty pumpkin spiced and everything nice fall inspired makeup look. If you want more drama, just add more product. If you want a more natural look, just add less product, but play around with it. Make sure. Okay, ciao.